All right, everybody, it's another episode of Butt Crack Cycles. This is going to be kind of a short and sweet one. Standing here looking at my Ironhead Sportster. I actually just went and rode this with a customer who's also a YouTuber, or not a YouTuber, a YouTube viewer, and now a friend of mine, Mr. Hans. He just came and picked up a shovel head I've been working on for him for like the last month. It's a 75, so y'all will get to see that here on this channel soon. And I'm running over to my buddy's house. His name is also Paul. Paul's got a whole bunch of old bikes. Y'all have seen a few of them here on this channel. But today I'm going to go look at a 1950 panhead for him. He's got some electrical issues going on, so I got my voltmeter tossed in my book bag. I'm going to ride to his house, and I thought, while I'm riding over there, I do a quick, short, sweet moto vlog and just kind of update y'all on some things. So with that out of the way, let's fire this little bad boy up and go down the road and talk. Okay, so like I said, just wanted to do a quick vlog. I did one like this a couple weeks ago. I called it like Ride and Ramble, and this will be like Ride and Ramble Part 2, I guess. Maybe these might be things I do regularly, maybe not, I don't know. Basically, I made a commitment a couple months ago, both to myself and to everybody who watches this channel, to put out 2 episodes a week, Wednesdays and Sundays. Sundays at 1 p.m, Wednesdays usually at 7 p.m. Sometimes I'll drop them a little later, 7:30 or 8. And I didn't have a Wednesday episode for this week. It's actually Wednesday today. The day I'm filming this will be the day y'all watch it. Y'all will watch this in like 3 hours or 4 hours. It's like 3:30 right now. I'm behind, which is fine. That's how it goes some days. Most weeks on YouTube, whatever y'all are watching is something that I've filmed like 2 to 3 weeks previous, and some weeks it's not. Some weeks I'll film something and post it the same day. Some weeks I'll film something and post it a few days later. Anyways, with all of that out of the way, I just wanted to take the 10 minutes that it takes me to ride over to Paul's house and just kind of catch y'all up on where I'm at on things and some episodes that y'all can expect to see here on this channel in the future. And yeah, so this won't take too long, and hopefully y'all enjoy just listening to me blab while I ride. Alright, so next episode that y'all will see will most likely be that 75, Mr. Hans's bike. I'll throw a photo of it up here on the screen. That was a pretty big project, a really big project actually. That's I would say the biggest project I've done for a customer yet. That bike had been sitting for 6 or 7 years, I believe he said, and he brought it to me, as a rolling engine, as an engine and transmission and a rolling chassis, but with no functional brakes, all the wiring needed gone through, get it running again, put the tanks back on it. There was a lot of work, and in sort of typical Troublehead fashion, it's like you fix one thing and then you turn around and now you've found 2 or 3 or 4 more other things that also need attention. And that's just kind of how that project went and how that bike went. And it's not any fault of his own or really any fault of my own either. It's an old bike that had been through a lot, and y'all will find out some more about that bike story during that episode. And it's been sitting a long time, and that's what happens when stuff sits, is that it degrades. And I think that'll be a really good episode for people to watch before they go buy an old shovel head that's been sitting for a decade. I get that comment a good bit here on this channel about, hey, what are some things I should look out for? I'm looking to buy a motorcycle. It's a 78, it's a 67, it's a whatever, and it's been sitting for a decade. What do you think I'll run into? And my guess would be, if you watch that episode and watch me fix it up this upcoming Sunday, a lot of those questions will be answered. following that, bump, bump, bump. That's why I like mid controls. You just stand up and ride right over that. Following that, hopefully my new shop will be up soon. It's been over a month since the concrete was poured. There's been some miscommunication from the metal building place insofar as what the actual timeline was. I was kind of led to believe that my deposit that I made on the building back in August would start their production facility, their factory, actually making my specified building that I had designed and agreed on the price with them. I was wrong, or rather I was told wrong. They did not start my building until I provided them proof of the concrete slab being down and proof of the permits being pulled and my first 2 inspections being done by my county. So tentatively should be here soon, within the next week or 2, that they call me and say, hey, we're ready to come install. But it might be as long as the start of December, but y'all should have that to look forward to. I'm going to do a video about moving into the shop and organizing it. Don't worry, y'all won't have to watch me organize or move into the shop. I'll go ahead and get moved in and organized, and then we'll do a shop tour video. And then once I'm in the shop, then I'll be able to have some more space. Obviously, that's why I'm building it. And get some more work done on some of these projects that have been sort of lingering around my property for the last couple of months or so. We've got that 74-ish, I say ish, mystery Sportster, that black bike I just bought, along with a bunch of parts. Side note, I'm already to the good on that bike quite a bit. I came out pretty good on that deal, which is great. I say it's a 74 mystery because it's titled as a 74, it's stamped as a 74, the numbers match between the engine and the frame, and they all come back as a 74, and the numbers match the title, and it all says 74, but the bike is right side brake, left side shift, and it has not been converted with a set of like the 75, 76 goofy wraparounds. It looks just like this, like my bike. This bike's a 83, where it has mids and they just go right into the primary cover and the cam chest, like how a 77 or a 78 would be. And someone else also pointed out something about one of the top motor mounts being maybe like a 77, and honestly it looks just like a 77 that I have at the house, which is another bike that y'all will get to watch. That basket case 77 I got from Tommy. So I need to do a little more digging on that 74, though. Maybe I don't really need to dig too far. At the end of the day, here in South Carolina, there are no inspections. The cops aren't going to be trying to be like, oh, they're not going to know the difference, is basically what I'm saying. That it should be right side shift and it's not. I'm not saying that I'm dealing in stolen or altered or modified bikes. I try and stay away from anything like that as much as possible, but the point I'm trying to make is essentially this is a really super duper cheap bike that I'm going to sell fairly cheap as a riding motorcycle, and basically whoever buys it here in South Carolina is really only caring about, do the numbers match the title, is the title transferable to their name, and can they get it cheap to ride at home? And the answer to all 3 of those is going to be yes. So it'll go live on its mystery life somewhere else, but y'all will get to watch me put that back together a little bit further. I got it running a few weeks ago, and yeah, we got that. We've got, like I just mentioned, that 77 I got from Tommy, that basket case bike. Oops, school bus. We've got that to put back together, so an engine to mostly rebuild, top end and put cams back in, time it, etc. Then put the engine back in the frame and finish putting the front end back on that thing. There's no, just triple trees on it right now. and then dress the bike, wire it, oil tank, fuel tank, you know, tins and all that, shifter, brakes, blah blah blah, the whole 9 yards. So that'll be a, like I said, from the ground up basket case build, straight from boxes of parts onto what is essentially just right now a frame, a swing arm, and a set of triple trees. So that'll be a good one. My orange bike, my shovel head, needs some transmission love. I've been giving some thought to perhaps maybe making that bike not orange and maybe making it not pretty. A lot of my trouble with that bike started when I painted it. I've been thinking about maybe doing a patina build on that thing. I'm undecided on it yet. I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Logically, I should just yank the transmission out, go through the transmission, fix it, and move on with life and ride it. But I do still have this like little lingering, nagging thought that's like, you painted the bike and everything went to the gutter. I'm probably just being silly. So either way, Shovelhead is getting some love. This bike right now that I'm riding needs a little bit of work. It's got a few oil leaks, push rod tubes, or maybe a tappet cover is leaking, one or the other. And then it's also got a slight oil leak from the output sprocket. So that's stuff to get fixed over the winter. And then we've got the Evo Sportster project, that purple bike. I need to finish that. That's a fairly involved build. And then of course my uncle's 56, my panhead now. I need to get started on that. So those are all things that y'all will see coming up here soon. I also have some videos I've been kind of holding on to, keeping in my pocket. I've got some twin cam work I've done lately. Puppy dog! And I've filmed some videos about that. I just haven't published them. We've got a stator I did on an 05 Electra Glide, and some diagnostic troubleshooting for crank cam sensor and ignition module on a 99 Road King. I actually turned the camera back on, nearly back home. Got the wiring sorted out on the headlight there for that 50 model for Paul. And I just wanted a little bit more time for some closing thoughts. It is beautiful today. Like, I don't know how well this comes through on camera, but man, to be November, and we had snow flurries here 2 days ago, and yesterday morning it was like 26 degrees at my house when I woke up. Yeah, this is beautiful weather just to be in a flannel shirt, riding back home as the sun's starting to go down. And you know, I was riding in full leathers this morning and yesterday and the day before. I rode every day this week. Yeah, I just wanted a few more seconds of closing thoughts on this video. Basically, what are we doing? Nice turn signal. Okay, cool. Whatever. Yeah, I'm doing this video, or I did this video and other videos like this because of something that my buddy Hippie over at Hippie's Chopper Corner told me, or maybe it was Corey over at Saddle Tramp. I don't remember. Maybe they've both told me this. There's a lot of y'all who watch this channel for me, and that's cool, and I appreciate that, and I'm so glad that y'all are here with me on this little adventure. Also, ignore my speedometer. My speedometer doesn't read right all the time. I'm not really going 65. I'm probably going more like 52 or so. And yeah, it's cool that I've got so many people who are part of this adventure with me. And I just wanted to take a minute and shout that out. But I've got some more stuff in the pipeline for the channel, not only videos, but just like other things I want to do. I've got a buddy of mine who's a, you know, chopper guy, working on some artwork for me. I'm gonna do some sweatshirts here really soon, like within the next couple of weeks. Y'all ought to see a video or a post or a short about them. They should be up for sale. And then after the shop is built, I've got a few ideas in my head just kicking around about ways to change the channel, like some things I want to change that will benefit everybody here, all of us. It will make my life a little easier and will make y'all have more interactions with me. And I don't know, like, maybe make my life easier isn't quite the right way to say that. I'll just be able to be a little bit more productive with my interactions with people. Not saying that I don't enjoy reading all the comments that y'all write and responding to them and answering emails, but I'm starting to get pretty busy. And yeah, I need a better way to sort through the one-on-one interactions with all of y'all here. So I've got some ideas about some stuff that I think you will like, and some ways to regularly do live streams and like live chats with y'all, as well as some ways in which I will be able to help you fix your bike, your specific bike, instead of just you hope that I do a video about whatever problem you have. Basically offering like some kind of remote troubleshooting service is something I want to do, and I'm still kind of figuring out how to do it, but I think it would be cool and beneficial for everybody involved. I can help you fix your bike, I can make a little bit of money while doing it, and then obviously you can save yourself for money by not having to take it to the shop or the dealership. Alright, so I think I've said everything I need to say. I actually rode past my house a few minutes ago, which is fine. I do that often. It has been a great day here in Harley land, in Butt Crack Cycles land, in Paul land. You know, I got to wrap up finally that long project for Mr. Hans. He got to ride it around. We rode it together, not together. He rode his bike, I rode my bike. We weren't I wasn't hanging on the back. Yeah, he's on his way home with it right now. I got to go see my buddy Paul. He sold a bike today. He sold a 57, which is wonderful. Always cheer for my buddies when they're doing good, and I got to help him work on that 50. And I got to ride my Ironhead a bunch today, in addition to riding Mr. Hans' 75, his FL. So lots of good things today. Beautiful weather. I've got a tractor to fix tomorrow. I've got a school bus to fix Friday. Yeah, we're doing good. All right, thanks for watching. See y'all on the next episode. Thanks for everybody who's here. Thanks for riding with me while I just blab about my life and future things to come.